My name is Dan Riordan. I graduated here from URI in 2003. Gnarly Bay is a small production company based out of Westerly, Rhode Island, and we've slowly grown from doing weddings and anything that we could get our hands on all the way up to what we do now, which is a lot of social media content. Every day I go in to work, I think is kind of a proud moment in the sense that we kind of have the keys to the kingdom. We can steer our own ship, you know, just kind of be creative for a living, you know. It's kind of a proud moment. We try to offset some of those projects with more projects that speak to what we want to put out in the world. We call those passion projects. You know, just last year we planned an elaborate bachelor party for my partner Dana, which was a Rambo themed bachelor party. We made Dana a Rambo for a day. I think at some point it became pretty obvious that it was kind of an exciting thing to be a part of because you did have the power to tell whatever story you wanted. It was just kind of like a fun, powerful form of communication that I think we fell in love with.
There's two words that I would use to describe Dan's work and Dan's spirit. Fearless and incredibly hardworking.
This was back in 2001. I think the first class I took with you was it's kind of like introduction to documentaries. So we learned all about documentaries, and then the second tier of that was actually making documentaries.
I brought his film. I have an original.
Oh man.
I have an original.
The documentary is called Falling Leaves. It was basically an exploration about what the country was dealing with kind of through me growing.
There are lots of ways into the truth. And students and their perspectives and their perceptions and their passions and ideas help me to understand what that truth is.
From my perspective, you know, just having a teacher that was out there in the world doing real things, you know, I think that was an amazing lesson beyond the classroom. To see Mary doing that was pretty inspirational back then, you know. The most important lesson that I learned at the Harrington School, I think it was more film theory, honestly. You know, like what shots mean, like what the subtext of shots mean, what set design means. The Harrington School of Communication and Media, I think, just represents possibility, really. You know, for kids that take on these different majors, it's the ability to use all these resources from all these different disciplines and come together to make something really powerful.
So a lot of our students, of course, are dual majors. They are comm studies, film media, journalism, and it's really exciting to have that kind of a major in our classroom. And it absolutely enriches every class that we have to have students who bring their passion from these disciplines into a single classroom.
As people try to find their place in the world, you know, I think it's, you know, I think.
I was waiting for it to laugh.
We can try it again.